Hey guys, what is up? Brennan here, aka Brenbo. So if you guys can tell by the title, you're probably seeing that I can't get wheels and you're wondering why. That's why you clicked on the video. So what happens is maintenance. Very important on the car, something you gotta keep up on, and I'm all about that. I change my oil every 2,000 miles or so just to be safe, and I like to do that with everything. Make sure it's earlier than usual, just because I'm like that. I'm a fanatic. It's just something that I have in my DNA. So the problem that I ran into is I have to replace something that's very important on 4-cylinder engines, and that's the timing belt. As you guys know, this car has 160,000 miles, and the timing belt has already been replaced once, and now it's time again. Because you change it about every 75 to 80,000 miles, so it's really due for one, and this is something you do not want to break or overlook on. Because on 4-cylinder engines, if that breaks, then your engine will seize up, and then you have to get a whole new engine. So it's either I get wheels, risk my engine, or just get this, make sure everything is mechanically good, I can drive it, not worry about it blowing up or anything like that, and then just worry about wheels down in the future, because I have wheels, but I might not have an engine later. So this is a really big project. You have to tear a lot of the fender liner out, and you have to take out pulleys obviously to put the belt on, and then it's just a lot of other addition. You also have an accessory belt, thermostat, crankshaft seal, accessory belt tensioner. You have all these tensioners, seals, belts, like thermostat, and you have all these things to replace. You also have to replace with the timing belt. You don't have to really on the first one, but it is really recommended on the second change of the belt that you do all those other things like the thermostat. So those parts alone are about $600, and then for labor, it's about another $600. I do not trust myself to do this. I know some of you guys are saying, just do it, save the money. I honestly don't trust myself to do this. This is a major thing, timing the engine. And if I mess up on this, I could potentially blow up the engine, and then that $600 I bought in parts, I could waste even more. So at least getting this done professionally, I know it'll get done right, and I won't have to worry at all about the engine, or if I did this right, torque the bolts correctly, or anything like that. I never said I was a good mechanic, so therefore I have nothing to prove to you guys. This is very hard to do. It's about a 7-hour job for a professional mechanic, so me doing this myself, I feel like it would take me about a week to do, and I just don't have the time to wait for that long, because I have to drive to school, to sports, so I really need the car, and I just don't have the time to do it for a week. Maybe in the summer, but I need to do it now because I just don't want to risk this engine. So this is going to set me back way on the wheels. I almost had enough for new wheels actually. I was super happy. I was going to surprise you guys because you've been wanting it for a long time, and now I just can't get them. I'm back to square one, and now I'm going to have to save up again after I do this. So I'm very sorry, but this is more important, my engine. It's worth more, and I already have wheels that are fine. The only reason I'm doing wheels is to make the car look better. Obviously, this will come first, and I hope if this was your car, you would do the same. But I got the people at Steve's European, the same people that did my APR Stage 2 doing this, so I have no worries about that. They do all European cars, Porsches, Audis, everything like that, so there should be no problem, and they said they should get it done in about 7 hours like I said, so I'll have it back in the same day, which I'm really happy about, and I really need that to happen. Also, I was gonna get the boost leak looked at, see what's wrong. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong from you guys, and I talked to them and they said the same thing, so I'm gonna have them look at it, and if they can't fix it the same day, bring it back another day and then have them fix it, because I know it's not gonna be a super big deal, and they potentially already know what's wrong with it, so I'm not too worried about it. I just gotta find the time to go there, because it's about an hour away. Maybe another time. It matters how timing goes that day. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys updated, like I said, about the car, about maintenance, because you always want to know how much it is, what I'm always doing for maintenance. So this is really expensive. This is one of the worst parts about owning an Audi, foreign car, I should say, is maintenance like this is very expensive. Unless you do it yourself, it's still kind of expensive, but not as bad, I should say. And therefore, wheels won't be for a while. I'm sorry about that. But as soon as I get enough money, again, I will go for them. Because like I said, I was being really patient. I was trying to save up because it's hard for me. I knew this day would come right when I bought the car at 150,000 miles, because I've only put on 10,000 miles in 2 years. And I knew this day would come. I would have to replace it because it's super important. Unlike this V8, if the timing belt broke, it's not as a big a deal as my 4-cylinder. So there's benefits and non-benefits of owning a 4-cylinder. But I'll show you guys really quick on the engine where the timing belt is. I'm just gonna show you guys a general area. So the timing belt will go right here. This is a little plastic cover that goes over all the pulleys and the belts. So over here is where the timing belt is. So what you would have to do is take off this wheel, take off the fender liner that's right here, so you can get to all the belt, the pulleys that are all right here. And like you can see, it's pretty crammed in here. So it is a pretty hard job. and I just don't want to mess any other electronical things up. I worry a lot, so this is why this job is not really that great for me. And you guys know how long it takes. It took me like 3 hours to put on this cold air intake, which is really disappointing. So I can't imagine how long a timing belt like this would be, or how long it would take for me. A lot of the problem too is I just don't have the right tools. I just have like standard sockets, screwdrivers, wrenches. I don't have these special tools you need for this car. For example, for the suspension, you kind of need a special socket to take off the bolts to release the tension on the spring. I didn't have that. I had to compromise by using a spark plug socket, which is really weird, but it worked. But a lot of these tools I just don't have to work on this car. And I'm very sure to work on something like this and the engine like that, and such an important part, you need some special tools, which I know I will not have. So therefore, putting me back way more time, and this is what I just don't need. But I'm sorry for the bad news of not getting the wheels. This is really important to me, and I do not want this car to blow up. I love this car. So I just thought I would have to tell you guys. I'm sorry if I just ruined your day, or I don't even know. But leave a like if you still have some hope in you that I'll get wheels. I don't even know. And then subscribe if you want to see more about this car, when it's up and running again, and then more mods to come. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace out.